Hey guys, it is Tuesday afternoon. It is like super rainy and yucky, so I'm sitting on my bedroom floor instead of normally my porch. I come to you guys, but you guys really seem to love the makeup tips from last week, so I wanted to go on and talk to you guys about what I do every day. Well, that's every day that I wear makeup because I honestly don't wear makeup every day, y'all. There's a couple things that I think are super, super important. There are two steps people seem to skip. And this is where I think people are having trouble with their makeup. So as you guys know, it is a powder makeup, okay? So I actually took the top off so you guys could see. It's powder. And hey, Tracy. And so a lot of times that scares people because I feel like they think they're not going to get the coverage they want, or they're worried it's going to fall off or something like that. And that's just not the case if you do it right. So the first thing you need to do, and do not skip this, is you need to have, hey Nikki, you need to have some sort of serum on first. Why? The serum helps the makeup stick to your face. Regular liquid makeup has this stuff in it, in a chemical form. It makes it stick to your face. We don't want the chemicals. That's like the whole point. We do not want the chemicals. So it's a super easy swap. What I do is, this is my same serum I use at night. So it's vitamin E and frankincense. And I put it on about 5 minutes, a tiny bit, maybe about the size of a penny, all over my face and my neck. And I do that about 5 minutes before I put my makeup on. That makes it moist, but not like gooey or sticky. If you don't want to use vitamin E, you can use, people like rosehip, I always say this wrong, the jojoba, but I know that's not right. Anything like that. Another thing people like to use is the Art Renewal Serum. If you don't have it, use the frankincense and DIY. So that will make your face a little bit moist, which will make the makeup adhere to it better. The other thing, which apparently I didn't bring it, is the spray. I'm going to grab it. Sorry, enjoy my table. Where did I put it? Okay, I'm not going to grab it. Sorry, I just had it. Anyway, so you need the spray, the misting spray, the black misting spray. You need that. And what you'll do is you will spray it onto your foundation brush before. I do maybe 2 or 3 little squirts. You dip, and then you dip it in the foundation and rub it in circular motions like this, okay? The reason you need the misting spray is it physically keeps it like wet, turns it wet into what you need to stick to your face. If you don't do the misting spray, it's going to look dry or patchy. Hey, Bianca. It's going to look dry or patchy. You cannot skip the serum or the misting spray, okay? And later in the week, I will go on and I will do 1/2 of my face with the serum and the misting spray and 1/2 not. It's a big difference, guys. And it is not the makeup that you're not getting the coverage. You're just not following the instructions. And honestly, it takes this whole face, it took maybe 5 minutes, including eyeliner, mascara, everything. So it's not a long process. You just have to get used to it. So the most important steps with foundation, again, serum, then misting spray, okay? All right, so after, and now I went over the 2, I think the biggest mistakes people make. I'm going to go over just what I did for my face today. This is more makeup than I normally wear, especially at home, but I did want to show you guys it doesn't take long to have a full face, like a going out full face. So what I did is I used this serum, about a penny size, rubbed it all over my face, my neck, then I brushed my teeth, put on my deodorant, and after that, I take the misting spray, and I sprayed 3 onto this, dipped it, and then I went around full circle like this. The cool thing about this makeup in general, but especially the foundation, well, and the eyeshadow too, well, all of it, is you get to pick how much coverage you want, guys. If you want a full face, you can you can do it over and over and over, okay? You can do it, and this is still kind of moist, so I'm going to show you. So I don't know where my misting spray went, but I did. So I do a tiny bit. If I get too much, tap, 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 and then I just circle, 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 like that. Okay, guys? I sort of just buff it in. And I do feel like I get pretty good coverage. This is, with that, it would have been my second round of coverage. Okay, so after I do my foundation, I do all over whatever. And then today I did this Cheers eyeshadow, okay? Looks like that. So there's that. I like to use this brush for if I'm kind of in a rush and I'm just doing one color. I like to use this brush. This is the Savvy Minerals eyeshadow brush. If you want more, this comes with two sides. Hey Ariana. So this is the all over, and then this is if you want to get all fancy pants and do, I don't even know, like lines and stuff like that. I'm not doing that today. This is 5 minutes face. So I spray this with a misting brush, dip, tap, and I go almost up to my eyebrow. Whatever. I did my eyebrows with the multitasker. And this side, the multitasker is brown, spray, dip, and then I just go, whoop, and there you go. So that, again, it took me 45 seconds to do both my eyebrows. The last thing I did, which I normally don't do, last thing I did powder-wise, is this is the Jet Setter, okay? The Savvy Minerals eyeliner brush has two sides. Some people like this one. I use this one for my eyebrows, and this is the one I do if I'm doing eyeliner, okay? It's so easy. It might take a couple times of practice. So if you're in a rush, don't do this. Practice at home. It's not that long. All I do is close it and go boop, 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 and that's it. It takes maybe 30 seconds per eye. I am more cautious with this one just because I don't want to have to do it again. An important tip for eyeliner is you can make it wet first. I have people all the time, and I was nervous about this. I'm like, powder eyeliner? No thanks. So what I do is I take the top off, and then I put a little bit of the powder in the top, spray, 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 stir with this side so it becomes liquid. And I like liquid eyeliner better. It takes almost no time, guys. And then I do mascara, which, hey Charles, this is the only thing I use that is not Savvy Minerals because it's sold out. And then I used, let's see, what shade is this? Maven. And that's my lip color. So my biggest tip, you guys, is practice once or twice when you don't have anywhere to go. I am really fast with my makeup because I know how to do it. I've practiced, I'm done. This whole thing took me 5 minutes. I can understand how people who don't do a lot of makeup feel like that's too many steps. Once or twice, just practice. Figure out what colors you like in your skin. Figure out how many layers you like for foundation, etc. But when you're done, it takes no time, okay? Don't get discouraged because you feel like there's some steps. It's okay. And I personally love makeup. I think makeup's awesome. Not every day, but I also have sensitive skin. So and I didn't realize, but I went out of town and I had to pick up a concealer because I forgot my foundation, and I broke out everywhere that I just put that concealer and nowhere else. If you are worried about your skin and you think you might just have bad skin, you probably don't. You may just be, hey Kathy, you may just be there's a couple reasons that people break out from makeup. One, their body cannot handle the chemicals that are in the makeup. Two, cheap brushes, okay? I learned this a couple weeks ago at a Savvy event, but if you're using fake hair or like super cheap brushes, you're literally rubbing the man-made grossness into your skin every single time. If you're getting dry patches on your eyeshadow or where you put your eyeshadow, it's because you're using cheap brushes most of the time. Another thing is you really you need natural makeup because it's going directly on your face. When I take it off, I use the baby wipes. If a little bit falls down there, I use the baby wipes and then just take the foundation and go like that. So I am not wearing blush today because I forgot, and this was a 5-minute face and my 5 minutes was over, so I stopped where I was. I hope you guys find this helpful. I am going to do a side-by-side comparison later in the week on the serum and the misting spray and why you really, really need those. If you have any questions, let me know.